I say the strongest person that I ever met in my life was Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
From the strongest person I met in my life. Tell a story about Andre where none of the boys wanted on to give Andre a ride because this was Andre. I gave him a ride one time. I said I would never do it again. Andre had a hard time squeezing into the car.
Yeah.
So in order to get his leg, he leaned back on your seat.
Oh, broke
your seat. He would break your seat. So then Andre would break the seat, slide all the way back to the back seat with his feet up to the front because he couldn't fit in your car.
Yeah.
So none of the boys wanted Andre to ride. He couldn't get a ride.
He made himself fit in every car, didn't he?
He break your seat every time. So all the guys, they didn't want to, the guys had to pay for their own cars back then. The officer didn't pay for the car.
Yeah.
You had to take that car in to get it fixed. And a lot of the guys that gave Andre a ride were not top guys. They was undercar guys. They didn't make that much money.
Right.
So they bought Andre a car. Now, you got the pictures in your head. It's funny as hell. So they looked for a car for Andre. So they found this Lincoln Town car with a sunroof where you could lift it up. So Andre get in the car, stick his head through the roof.
That is hilarious.
Now he's driving, but the wind keep blowing into his eye. So they had to go get him the goggles that you do, that welder goggles. He put on a goggle. Now Andre gonna drive.
That big head.
That head is on the roof.
I think it was the 1920s.
The head.
Monster.
No, this is the 70s. The head is sticking out of the top of the car.
Yeah.
This guy going past. Skolin is sitting there. The guy passed Andre. He think it's a mannequin because Andre hair is a man. It was that big. It was all the long hair and the goggle. So he thought it was a mannequin or something. Yeah. So the guy was getting a little bit close to Andre. So Andre turned, get over, scared the hell out the guy. The guy lost control and scraped the side of Andre's car. Oh, this is the only first car Andre ever had. Now he is pissed. Andre chased the guy down the highway. So the guy stupid enough, pull over. Andre get out of the car and started walking towards the guy. The guy see Andre coming. He hit the button to lock the door. Andre started shaking that car and found the door come open. Andre get the guy, grabbed him out of the car, drove back to hit him. But when Andre pulled, Skolin is holding on to Andre's arm, and his feet is dangling in the air. Skolin said, Andre, don't hit him, because if you hit him, as mad as you are, you're going to kill him, and they're going to deport you.
Yeah.
Because he was not an American citizen.
Yeah.
He let the guy down, got so mad, walked over, and flipped the car over.
Yeah. Wow.
I drop kicked Andre one time. A guy showed me a picture yesterday in Japan. When I drop kicked Andre, it was like drop kicking a tree. He never moved.
Yeah.
So
you took the bump.
I did. No, I went over the top rope. I bounced off of him. It was like hitting something. It was like shooting a bow and arrow. Picture a bow and arrow. Andre the bow, I'm the arrow. I went right over the top rope, nearly broke my freaking leg. I had to grab the rope so I could, break the fall a little bit. So I go to get up on the rope. All of a sudden, this big hand come around my head, underneath my chin, and my feet is dangling on the ground. And I'm about 240, 250, holding it with one hand. So Andre, hey, what was that? I said, drop kick. No more drop kick. Pull me in the ring, hit me with that big butt. I urinate all over myself. Urine was running down my freaking leg. I said, this guy's going to kill me. Urine is running down my ear. Then all of a sudden I fall up. Andre sat on me and pinned me. No more drop kick. I said, no more drop kick.
Katie actually had a story or a question for you.
Yeah, speaking of Andre, can you tell us a little bit about something that happened in the locker room having to do with gas and Andre?
1 hour later, it's still there.
Oh my
Now,
God.
here's another one with Andre. When do we get into Andre stuff, Marty?
This is why Hogan, when he wrestled Andre, he wrestled Andre and
Yeah,
Hogan, WrestleMania 3.
yeah.
Right. But earlier, what a lot of people don't know, Hogan had a fear of Andre because Hogan, when he was in Japan, he was dominating everything. Then Andre came. Andre beat Hogan so bad, Hogan run out of the arena.
In Japan?
In Japan, left the arena. And then I remember Don Morocco said, well, Hogan ring is over now. Because Andre was the king of the ring. And so Hogan started taking Andre's place. So Andre going to show the Japanese people that he's bigger than Hogan. So that's why when they would do the match, Hogan was a little bit afraid because sometimes Andre would change his mind about losing.
Yeah.
If Andre changed his mind, what would happen? He didn't know that Andre was going to do the job, but Andre, of course, did it. They asked Andre later, why did you put him over? Andre said, he liked Hogan. It wasn't no, this is professional stuff. He said, I needed the money. They paid him a lot, what, $1 million or something?
Yeah.
Paid him, he made more of that match than Hogan did.
Wow.
Because Andre the type of guy, Andre did what Andre wanted to do. So, but if Andre liked you, he would give you the word. He was a very, very generous man.
Yeah.
But if he didn't like you, like John Studd or something, he liked it, Hogan. But he didn't like the fact that Hogan was trying to outshine him.
Yeah.
And, I think Hogan did one of his moves or something, and Andre didn't like it. If you did something he didn't like, he would beat you real. He wouldn't have tried. He would try not to hurt you, but he would do just enough to let you know he can hurt you.
Yeah.
He's the boss.
That he's the boss. But he would let you know that he can hurt you, but he would try very hard while he's beating on you not to hurt you. Because if Andre really wanted to hurt somebody, it's nothing you can do to stop him.
Yeah, me and Butch were, and when we worked with him, Butch was 235,
Yeah.
and I would have been
And Andre would sell for you.
225 and that. But he loved us.
Yeah,
and that
he
was
sell
it.
for you, yeah. They like bikini on him. He stretched them out. They were too small for him. Them trunks are too small for Andre.
So Jordan, basically, this is one of my favorite pieces. It's an Andre used trunks. We have it photo matched. They're a pretty big piece. Andre was a legend. So I'm going to let the two Hall of Famers talk about Andre. Tell you some good stories.
Well, Andre was the type of guy. He liked me because I did one thing that made Andre like me a lot. I would walk up to Andre and I would say, Andre, don't you wish your arm was as big as mine? He loved it. Here's the reason why.
Pardon me.
Andre told me one time, he said, a midget know that he's short, but he don't like you calling him shorty. He said, I know I'm big. I don't need people to tell me I'm big.
Yeah.
So Andre will love you to death if you treat him like a regular person. He told the referee, Tim White.
Yeah,
Tim
White,
White.
his mate.
He's Tim White. He said, I would give up all my fame, all my money to be you for one day. So if you treat Andre like a regular person, he will love you to death. But as soon as you start talking about his size and everything, now, there was something that Andre liked being. He liked being the jank. That was his gimmick. And in the old days, wrestlers protect their gimmick.
Yeah.
If somebody tried to steal your gimmick, you don't like that. No matter who it is. Just like when David Boy Smith press slammed somebody, I pulled him aside and said, brother, that's my finish. I wish you stopped doing it. So if Jimmy Snuka jump off the top rope, I'm not going to be in the same territory and jump off the top rope.
Yeah.
That's his gimmick.
Yeah.
That's his living. So his living was being a jank. Where Vince came up with the idea to call John Studd the jank. Andre said, there's only one jank. And because of that, Andre and John Studd never got along because they got along great before.
Yeah.
But as soon as John Studd started calling himself the jank, him and Andre would beat the hell out of a job. I was wrestling Andre. I got a picture of it. I got to draw another one because I gave it to someone. A picture of me and Andre the Jank were tag team partner in the Meadowlands there in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I'm selling and Ken Patera is getting heat on me. I'm down, Patera getting. All of a sudden, Ken Patera took a tag in John Studd.
Yeah.
As soon as John Studd got in the ring, he would go to tag John Studd. The ring started to move. Now, you know, Andre could walk, and the ground started to move. He was just that. It was just something about the way he walked.
Yeah.
So next thing I know, I asked Patera. I said, "What is that? Is that an earthquake?" Ken Patera said, "That's not an earthquake. That's Andre. Here he comes." So Andre, he was looking at Patera. He couldn't wait to get his hand. I'm selling for Ken Patera. He got me in the chin lock. All of a sudden, the ring started moving. I thought it was an earthquake. He said, "Here come Andre." Andre come over, slap Patera off me. Good up. Grab me, good up. Reach over and grab John Studd and just started whomping that butt.
Wow.
I mean, he did not like that John Studd because John Studd took his gimmick away. John Studd would push down the rope and step over it.
Yeah.
John Studd called himself a jank. And to Andre, this is how I feed myself. This is how I live. Now, Andre, when you sat with him, he would see you if he liked you.
Yeah.
Who? You come sit with me, boss. What you want to eat? Give him food. Have a beer. Have another beer. I was sitting there one time, I don't put away 4 beers, and I got 10 beers looking at me, and Andre is done with 10 beers. This is Andre drinking a beer.
Yeah.
Can you tell about the time that you made him run out of the locker room naked in front of Cyndi Lauper?
Well, he didn't run. Andre didn't run. I was in the dressing room one day, and I was smoking dope, and I'm all fucked up and angry about something. I can't remember what the fuck I was.
Angry about Vince.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. I'm in the dressing room, and I just bought me a Colt 357 Magnum. And I pulled that gun out just like that. It had a barrel that long, 6-inch barrel. I pulled that gun out the dressing room like this. And I started waving it around in the dressing room like that. Andre sitting there playing cards. He looked over, he saw me. This what? Left the room.
Really?
He left the room. Next thing I know, here come Chief Strongbow on. Tony, put up the gun. Put up the gun. Because Andre thought I was nuts. I kept pointing it at people. I went,
Oh, that's dangerous.
oh. And I cocked it. When I cocked it, I'm going, but you know something? He come to me and say, "You okay? You all right? You sit here.
You're goofy.
You sit here. You don't have drink, cool down."
Yeah.
So he just walked out of the locker room with no clothes on?
He didn't run out. He just got right up. With none of the rest. That's how he did it.
Yeah.
He never put his trunks on until it was time to go to the
ring.
To go to the ring. He would put on his boots.
Yeah, and sit there.
Yeah. With
No
old balls hanging over the counter, balls about that freaking. Look at something on a bull. You ever see a bull balls? They had these big old balls hanging out, and these fucking peanuts. Excuse the expression. They look like an elephant trunk.
Playing cards with Arnie.
Playing card with honest golden, the balls hanging down there. They got the penis look like an elephant trunk or something, just lapping over top the thing there. And he just looked at me, and he just walked out the dressing room. And then SD come in. They must have called SD. SD came into the dressing room, and then Andre came in behind SD. You okay? He went and got SD.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wrestled Andre a lot, didn't you?
Going back to, he came to New Zealand in '68, and he wasn't as big as he was when he came to Montreal in '71. He was about 425, 450.
Yeah.
But when he came to New Zealand, I think he was under 400. And we worked all around the country. He was there for a month. We got all British people and European wrestlers to New Zealand. We'd only get a few Americans. You know, and Andre was a European working in UK. He hadn't been to North America yet. He came to New Zealand in '68. Butch and me worked handicap matches, all the small towns around for about a month. And in the big towns, we worked with, of course, the promoter and Andre. They were a tag team.
That's
And
awesome. And you said he used to do drop kicks back then.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Arm drags, everything.
Yeah.
Arm drags, everything.
Anyhow, We come to fucking Montreal. He comes in 1971, in about in early 71, and that. We came in about June 72, and that. And of course, the company's owned by Edward Pontier, the Flying Frenchman, and the two Vachons, Morris and Paul, Mad Dog and Butcher.
Yeah.
Anyhow, they were a tag team. Pontier and Andre were a tag team, and the two Italians, Dino Bravo,
Pontier
Gino
and
Brito.
Mossos.
Yeah, Gino Brito. Anyhow, we worked a lot with Andre. Now we're working tag matches. I just showed you a photo a minute ago.
Yeah, I'll put
And
those
that
in
to
here.
Put in there with us. There's two of them, and that with Andre and that. Anyhow, there's a small territory run by way up by Jack Britton. That Gino Brito's dad had run the midgets in Canada. He was up north there, and we went up with Andre, and Andre's partner was the Italian from Pittsburgh, Dominic DiNucci. This is 72. We went right up to the top of Canada, and worked away from the office. The office was in Montreal. Okay, we did a week run with them there, and we're on our way back. We stopped at a truck stop. Now we're with Arnold. We're with Andre, or Edward Etifier then. He was Edward Etifier, and his manager. I was just thinking of him a minute ago. Sorry, anyhow. His manager was about 270 and about 6 foot, and solid son of a bitch. He was an ex-wrestler, but he did all the talking for Andre and all that. Andre was, new in Canada.
Pretty green, yeah.
New in Canada, English and that. I'm trying to think of the manager. Anyhow, we stop at the truck stop, and we get out. Now it's a school holiday, summertime. And when we get out of the car, there's a fucking Volkswagen pull up, and there's all these university students in it. In spring break, summer holidays. And Etifier, whatever his name is now, Gene Free, he stays in the vehicle with the manager. And we get out and we go to the truck stop. But when we get out and start walking there, these kids get out of this Volkswagen and they're yelling out, "To pet, to pet." To pet means in French. And they're yelling out, "To pet, to pet." We had blonde hair, as I showed you before, and black beards. So we walk in, it's a big truck stop. One side is for all the truckers with the showers and all that. The other side's a restaurant. Remember the big truck stops?
Yeah.
They're still around. Anyhow, we get called, and these kids come in, and now we go over to the side of the food and order some food to take back on the road. Now, by the way, since we left up north there, and we've been on the road for 2.5 hours, they drunk 72 beer. Andre and his manager. His manager was a beer drinker too. But as Tony said before, one beer, maybe 2 sucks on the can.
2 sip, and it
squeeze it, boom.
I thought of it.
And so they done 72 beer, and his manager was a big beer drinker too. Labatt's or whatever it is up that way.
That's right.
Anyhow, they get out. Those kids gone on the other side. We're on this side getting the food. Andre, I didn't know this at the time. They get out. They go to the Volkswagen, grab the side of it, and tip it on its side. I come out with the sandwiches. It was Butch, and we get in the car. Frank Vauer, that's his manager. Frank Vauer had gone in and got more beer for Andre and him. Another 72 beer, and we get in the car. And we take off. The Volkswagen's on the side. The kids must have come out. Anyhow, we're down the road 15, 20 minutes. There's the police right behind it. Royal Mounted, RCMP. And they're not like American cops. These fucking guys are strict. You know what I mean? They pull us over, and one of the boys comes around to the front of the car and stands off, with the gun, and the guy comes to the window. Now it's night time. They look in the window where Frank is, and that they can't see Andre. Andre's on the other side by the passenger side, and his head's right against the ceiling.
Yeah.
So the guy can't see it. He's looking in, and they get the fucking license out and the insurance and that, and he pulls it out, and he looks in it with his torch, and he pulls his pen out, and that's when Andre gets out. Now, at that time, there's only 3 television stations up in that area. 2 of them have got wrestling on, and there's the other one was a talk show. And Andre's on that talk show quite a bit, because it's all French, right? They see Andre, Jean Ferrari, they fucking freeze. They freeze. One of them says to the other, get the camera. Now, they only have a camera then for taking photos of accidents.
Yeah.
You know the old box camera, the Brownie?
Yeah.
They get that box camera, and they bring it out, and they both they hand us the camera, and they get a photo each separate, and then a photo with the 2 of them with a box camera, and they're so excited, and I give the camera back, or Butch gives it back to them, and they're shaking hands with Andre, and looking up at him all like that, and then all of a sudden we say goodbye, and they say, see you down the road, and they didn't say anything about the car being turned over or anything. And then let's go, Andre. Now, when I was working now that's 72. Now we're going forward to 88, 90. On the planes, Andre was always up first class, and that.
They took up both seats.
And the toilet up front is that little thing right behind the pilots. You know that thing. Even a normal person has to slide in sideways.
Yeah.
So he comes to the back of the plane every time to go to the toilet, and they pull the curtains over, and I guess they give him a bucket, right?
Yeah.
Like that. So on the way to the back of the plane, all you hear is that fucking fart. Now Tony did that fart before. Do it a bit again. And there's a smile on his face, just a smile. Yeah. So he comes down the
Kind of like
back.
the cars get started, and then it stalls out, and then you think it's over, and then all of a sudden you get 2 more right there.
And then he comes down,
And then he laughs.
and then he's in the back there, does his thing, and comes back. Everybody on the plane
Yes.
is like this.
Yes.
And all you see is hear this.
And laugh. And laugh.
As
He
he
loves
walks
it.
back to the front.
Oh, he loves it.
Andre, there was only one man like that. He loved us, me and Butch, because thank God he came to New Zealand. Because we were working main event straight away there, you know, with the main guys. And there was a place in Montreal, or St. Catherine. St. Catherine's the main street in Montreal. There's Crescent Avenue, which is all nightclubs. And at the top of the corner was a restaurant, a Mexican or Italian restaurant on the corner.
Right.
And he always, what he used to say to call you, not champ.
Our boss.
Boss.
Hey, boss.
Boss, see you tonight up
Hey,
there.
boss.
We worked against them, and
Hey,
he'd always
boss.
say, boss.
Call everybody
Go to
boss.
Crescent, boss. So you go to Crescent Avenue, see you upstairs there tonight. And he'd
Yeah.
take care of your food and everything.
Now, if Andre disliked you, you had a problem.
Yeah.
But if he liked you, he stood up for you. I was in Japan with Andre, and Dick Murdoch, everybody know that he was a member of the KKK. Everybody in wrestling knew that. So I lost my passport. See, what happened was, when you go to Japan, they would take your passport.
And hold it.
And hold it until you get ready to leave. But what happened, Don Morocco want to go shopping. But when you can't go shopping, me, Don, and Aaron Sheik were going shopping I want to buy some stuff to Superman to take back home. But you have to have your passport to buy something. So we asked the promoter for our passport for 1 day. He said, you give it back when you finish shopping. So we went to I went to get my passport, where wrestlers wore a suit coat.
Okay.
We didn't dress like Slavs when we went somewhere. You dressed up.
No.
You get nice pants, button-up shirt, not sweatpants and t-shirt. We didn't
Japanese.
dress like
Back those days, the Japanese all wear dark suits and white shirts. They hadn't got to
and
these.
so we went somewhere, we wore a suit. Well, I took my suit coat off to put it on the back of a chair. When I got up, my passport fell out of it. So now I don't have a passport. And it's only 2 more days left on the tour. So I have to go to get another passport. So after I got my passport, I'm getting on the bus. The next day, I'm on the bus. So Andre's sitting in the back drinking his beer. He see me. Hey, boss, come. You sit beside Andre. You sit here, boss. And Andre never invite nobody. He had the whole thing to himself.
You know, the back of the bus.
The whole back of the bus.
Just one side.
And they got it fixed up. We got it coolers with it.
Yeah.
There was a beer in one cooler and wine in the other one. So Andre said, boss, you sit with me. So there was no room where he took up the whole seat. So I'm sitting on the cooler. So all the wrestlers get on the bus, and Andre turned to me and said, there he is. So I looked up, it's Murdoch. He said, hey, Murdoch, I hear you lose your passport. Murdoch said, yeah. He said, hey, Murdoch, now we got 2 dumb on the bus. Because what Murdoch was doing was calling me a dumb for losing my passport. When Andre overheard him, he didn't say nothing. And he waited till the right moment. And I said, of all the people for Murdoch to call he called the leader of the, he called a KKK guy. He said, hey, Oliver. He said, and then he told Murdoch, he said, now you ask my friend to where he get his passport so you can get your passport, you dumb.
Wow.